IMechE trust funds, which comprise the legacies given to us under the wills of late members and sums of money collected or donated to the institution for specific purposes under deeds of trust. Without fail, these members are passionate about the opportunities they have enjoyed and wanted future generations to benefit from these opportunities too. We remain ever grateful for their generosity to support others throughout their engineering careers, and I'm sure you winners today are equally grateful. Those other awards range from educational awards for conference travel, for volunteering, for continuing professional development, and university awards for best student and for best projects. Also, we recognise papers published and achievements awarded by the various divisions and groups, through to prestige awards which champion engineers who've improved the world or advanced the discipline of engineering, either through professional or volunteering efforts. Details of all of our prizes and awards are available on our website, www.imeche.org/awards, and the link will be available in the chat box in the event in a moment. Now, I would like to start today's proceedings by introducing you to the Institution of Mechanical Engineers' 135th President, all the way from Yoxall in Staffordshire, Mr. Terry Spall.
You're muted, Terry. Thank you, Colin, for the very grand introduction. Apologies, I was muted. If I could also add a very warm welcome to everyone. As Colin said, I am the 135th president of the institution. Our first president, actually back in 1847, was George Stephenson, who gave the world the locomotive. Now, his achievements go well beyond my own, but my presidency comes after 40 years in the automotive industry, with 31 of those as a chartered mechanical engineer. I'm also a graduate from the University of Central Lancashire, or UTLAN as it's known, and also I hold a distinction MSc from Lancaster. And I mention these two universities as they do appear quite frequently when we start to go through the citations of the award winners. Many of you are in their alumni as well. Well, through my career, I've moved around the automotive industry, spending most time with vehicle manufacturers like Leyland Trucks in Lancashire, Nissan, Cars, and more recently in research and development with Hariba Myra. And I've travelled the world, spent 10 years heading international operations for Myra and helping automotive companies around the world to develop their new automotive products. I am delighted to welcome you to this year's IMechE Virtual Scholarship and Awards ceremony. The Scholarship Awards recognise each of you as the inspirational engineers of today. The passion you all have to make a difference in society, and the wider engineering profession is very credible. Engineers make great major contributions that have had a very positive impact on the lives of millions of people. And this influence is not surpassed by many other professions. In fact, it was the Duke of Edinburgh, bless him, who said, "Everything not invented by God is invented by an engineer." And who are we to disagree with Prince Philip? The talent we see here today is truly impressive. You will be the engineering entrepreneurs of tomorrow. And I'm very proud to say that our institution continues to grow with 118,387 members as of today. This figure includes our international membership, which currently stands at around 29,200 members. So 25% of our total membership is in a staggering 140 countries around the world, which is really clear evidence of the far reach of our great profession. It's truly inspiring to see the wonderful diversity of the award recipients here. We absolutely love that. We try to inspire more people into engineering. And what I see encourages me to think that some of the old barriers are being broken down, that you represent the next generation and your innovative ideas will be of really great significance in changing the future for the benefit of society. Engineering skills have never been more valuable as the digital revolution gathers pace. Your engineering experience has given you the tools you need to have the best chance of succeeding in this fast-changing world, namely technical know-how, problem-solving, and communication skills. As problem solvers, engineers, we play an important role in shaping the way forward both during and after this horrendous pandemic we find ourselves in. So I hope that all the award recipients will continue to keep pushing the boundaries and believe in themselves. I encourage you all to continue to create the world that has never been, really go the extra mile in everything that you do, as you are the next generation, and the world's future is very much in your hands. My final thoughts go to all of our benefactors and sponsors, especially those who have joined us today. We clearly couldn't do any of this without you, so thank you very much. And good luck to each and every award winner. And now I will hand back to Dr. Colin Brown to continue the proceedings. Colin.
Thank you, President. I think you speak for all of us when you highlight the importance of encouraging more people into engineering and being actively involved in making our profession more inclusive. And we always say there's no such thing as a free award, and people who are winning the awards today are absolutely fantastic examples that we want to showcase for what is possible with our profession. So now I move on to Professor Richard Folkeson. Sorry, Richard. He is chair of the institution's Trustee Board Awards Committee, and he was president in 2015 to 2016. He's going to give you some background on the undergraduate and postgraduate scholarship awards.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, Colin and President Terry Spall. I'm absolutely delighted to be speaking to you this afternoon. And just like Terry and Colin, I'm a fellow of the institution. I joined the Institution of Mechanical Engineers as a student member when I was studying for my degree at Imperial College in mechanical engineering, long time ago and before these undergraduate and postgraduate awards had been created. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to apply for one. I'm not sure if I'd have actually won one anyway, but I think it's fantastic that we now have a way of encouraging undergraduates and postgraduates in their studies of mechanical engineering. I also worked in the automotive industry like Terry Spall. I was a chief engineer at Ford Motor Company and was the project manager for the original Ford Focus and Ford Transit, which are probably products that you may have vaguely heard of. I'm going to start by saying a few words about the background surrounding the first presentations are going to be made. And it's my job as chair of the Trustee Board Awards Committee to administer that 150 or so prizes and scholarships that we give out every year. It's a very large amount of money that I'm responsible for managing, and we're really focused on using a large proportion of that money for encouraging and supporting students in their journey to become professional engineers. The IMechE undergraduate scholarships were established in 1990 from the IMechE's trust funds to encourage high caliber students to study mechanical engineering at degree level. The scheme is now in its 29th year, which demonstrates the commitment of the institution towards investing in the development of mechanical engineers. And for the 5th year running, scholarships are also being awarded to students who have just completed their 1st year. Applicants for the scholarships are required to complete an in-depth application form and write a paper on an engineering-related topic agreed by the Scholarship Awards Committee, which is a subcommittee of the Trustee Board Awards Committee. This year, candidates were asked to give their opinion on the following subject. Single-use plastic products are continuing to provide challenges when attempting to reduce plastic consumption. Propose an innovative reuse or alternative applications for an historical single-use plastic product. In your response, explain why you've selected it, the estimated volume in use, what you see as the benefit of the alternative use, and the challenge that would need to be overcome to bring the product to market. And that question was used by the panel to decide on the winners who are receiving their awards today. Separately from the IMechE awards, Land Rover SPEN King Sustainability Award candidates were asked to give their opinion on the following challenge. The UK government has recently announced that it will ban the sale of gasoline, diesel and hybrid cars from 2035. This further increases the spotlight on the development of alternative powertrains for passenger vehicles. Discuss the role that hydrogen fuel can play in this, exploring the technical barriers that have so far prevented widespread adoption and proposing how you would overcome these. So, two pretty challenging questions for our applicants this year. Applicants were then judged on their responses, and a shortlist was drawn up of 24 candidates to invite them to which were held virtually at the end of August. Following these interviews, it was agreed to offer 8 undergraduate scholarships and 5 first-year undergraduate scholarships. Again this year, the institution has offered companies a unique opportunity to be part of the Undergraduate Scholarship Award Scheme. And I'm really pleased to say that EATON have agreed to sponsor a scholarship for the 8th year running, and Jaguar Land Rover for the 10th year running, offering the IMechE's Land Rover SPEN King Sustainability Award, which offers the recipients a placement. I would like to offer my thanks to these companies for their generous support of the IMechE Undergraduate Scholarship Scheme. So that gives you the background to how we decide on the winners of our undergraduate awards. And Terry, I'd now like to hand over to you to announce this year's award holders. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Okay, folks, let's get the show on the road and give some awards away. So the first award is the IMechE EATON Undergraduate Scholarship Award, which has been awarded to someone from the Tiffin Girls' School in Kingston-upon-Thames, who is studying for an MEng Honours in Engineering Science at Oxford University. And I'm very pleased to tell you the winner is Fahim Mohammed. Congratulations, Fahim. And I'd like to say thank you also to EATON for their very generous support and their support of the undergraduate scholarship scheme. Thank you, EATON. Okay, now we move on to the IMechE Land Rover SPEN King Sustainability Award. I know that Matthew Hancock, who is EP Supervisory Controls Technical Specialist, EP66 Electrified Powertrain Controls at Jaguar Land Rover. That's quite a title, Matthew, actually, at Jaguar Land Rover. Perhaps you'd like to say a few words first about the award in honour of SPEN King. So, Matthew, over to you.
Yep, thank you, Terry. Hopefully you can hear me.
So
yes, it's become traditional. We've been doing this for 10 years now, and it's become traditional for me to say a few words about the award first, and particularly who we've named it after. So I guess many of you know this already, but if you don't, SPEN King was the designer of the very first Range Rover that we launched back in 1970, so half a century ago now. And he therefore created, I think, one of the most iconic vehicles, not just we've ever produced, but in the industry in general. And he didn't just create a vehicle, he created a whole new market segment of the luxury SUV, which clearly has gone from strength to strength in recent years. In particular, we're very much not on our own, unfortunately, now in that segment. We have a lot of competition, but we believe we're still hopefully near the forefront of it with our latest Range Rover models. So who better to have somebody like that to inspire our engineers of the future? And it's inspiring future engineers that this award is all about, and then maybe just say a few words to reflect on just how important that is. I think I stood up last year when we did this in real life, and I said it was a very challenging time for us in the automotive industry at that point. We had a lot of economic headwinds heading towards us. We still didn't know what was going to happen with Brexit. Well, sadly, we still don't really know that either. But yeah, my goodness, it's nothing compared to what has hit us over the last 9 months. Clearly, it's been a hugely challenging time for the whole nation, and a very tragic time for a lot of people. But for our company, and I think for any manufacturer, it's been extremely challenging. If your lifeblood is to build and sell products to people, and you can't do that for long periods, clearly it's difficult to get through. But we have done, and I'm really proud of the way that the company has pulled through. It's been one of the most challenging times in my career, definitely. But as I say, very proud of the way we've come through that. But in the background of all that difficulty, it's also, I have to keep reminding myself that I am so lucky to be working in the industry at this time. I think, I haven't been around as long as Colin, but I think it is the most exciting time we've ever been in the automotive industry. It's a huge period of technological change, so it's a great time to be an engineer. When I started at Jaguar 20 years ago now, all of our cars were propelled by petrol engines, and we were having a debate about whether we should take the brave leap of going to the dark side and putting a diesel in one of our cars. And now, we are in a completely different position from a powertrain point of view. Even when I first presented this award in 2012, I didn't believe that, just 6 years later, I would be standing there saying that we had a fully electric Jaguar on sale, which has now been on sale for a few years. And yeah, we're very proud of the fact that's the first fully electric premium vehicle that you can buy. It's not just in powertrain that all that advancement is happening. In terms of connectivity, the cars are now becoming the ultimate extension of the mobile phone in a way that they connect to the rest of the world. And I think particularly now moving into this decade, one of the big changes that's coming towards us is automation. Maybe when I'm presenting this in 10 years' time, I will have arrived at the IMechE having been driven here by a car by itself while I was sat in the back seat having a cup of coffee, and the car would drop me off and then go and park itself while I'm presenting the award. It seems way out, but that sort of level of change is what's happening at the moment. And in order to deliver all that and to deliver that great technology, we need great engineers more than ever right now. And therefore, I think it's crucial as JLR and as all of British industry to really make sure that we do everything we can to nurture young talent in the UK and make sure that those bright young engineers that are coming through stay in engineering and contribute to this great industry. And being involved in this award now as long as I have, it always is so refreshing to see that those bright young engineers are out there. Every year I come away from the interview day refreshed with just the quality of the candidates that we see, and always gives me great confidence in the future of our profession that we have so many great young people coming through. So yeah, with that I'll hand you back for the winner of the award to be announced.
Matthew, thank you very much for that, and I certainly echo your comments about the tough times that we're facing in so many ways, and in particular in the automotive industry. It is going to be tough. We're into choppy waters, but I think as you hinted there, we've got some really, really exciting challenges ahead with automated driving, with the change to full electrification, and also things like connectivity as well. So there's some really great things to go at, and we need some brilliant young minds in our automotive companies like JLR to help us to really ensure that we continue to drive forward. So let me get on to the award then. And I'm very pleased to announce that the award goes to someone from King's College Mathematics School in London who's studying for an MEng in Mechanical Engineering at Imperial College London. And the winner is Mohit Agarwala. Congratulations, Mohit. And again, Matthew, thank you very much for your continued support from Jaguar Land Rover. We really do appreciate it, and it helps us to keep these competitions going. So thank you very much, Matthew.
Thank you.
I'll now turn to the IMechE Undergraduate Scholarship Award holders. And we have a few of these to award, so I'm going to go straight in. And the first one goes to someone from the Portsmouth Grammar School who's studying for an MEng Honours in Engineering at the University of Cambridge, and the winner is Matthew BRYAN. Well done, Matthew. From Rainford High School, someone studying for an MEng Honours in General Engineering with a year in industry degree at the University of Sheffield, and the winner is Zachary Cunningham. Well done, Zachary. And from Wimbledon High School, someone who is studying for an MEng Honours in Engineering Design with study in Engineering Design with study in Industry degree at the University of Bristol. And the winner there is Isabel Dodd. Well done, Isabel. And from Peter Simmons College in Winchester, someone who is studying for an MEng Honours in Aeronautical Engineering at Imperial College London. And the winner is Nathaniel Jenkins. From King's College London, Mathematics School again, someone who is studying for an MEng in Engineering at Cambridge, and that is Nandini Chiralkar. Well done, Nandini. Moving over to Whitworth School, someone studying for an MEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering at UCL, University College London, and that is Lawrence Vines. Well done, Lawrence. Okay, now we move to the award of 5 IMechE first year undergraduate scholarships. And the first one of those goes to someone from Oakton School for Girls who is studying for an MEng in Engineering Science at Oxford. And the winner of that is Rosa Arthur. Well done, Rosa. From Belmont Academy in Ayr, someone studying for an MEng in Aeromechanical Engineering at the University of Strathclyde. And that is Christopher McIntyre. Well done, Christopher. From Uddington Grammar School, someone who is studying for an MEng in Engineering at Cambridge, and that is Nevin Pillai. Well done, Nevin. And the fourth one is from the Carino Hume Catholic School sixth form, someone who is studying for an MEng in General Engineering at Durham University, and that is Brittany Slavin. Well done, Brittany. And finally, in this section, from Highfield Grammar School, Slough, someone studying for an MEng Honours in Product Design Engineering at Loughborough University, and that is Ava Minu Budwadia. Well done, Ava. Okay, congratulations to all of you. I'd now like to turn your attention to the award of the IMechE Postgraduate Masters Scholarship Awards. So the Postgraduate Masters Scholarship is awarded to an exceptional graduate with an IMechE accredited Bachelor of Engineering Honours degree to allow them to undertake an IMechE accredited Master's degree for the purpose of obtaining the academic requirements for professional registration as a Chartered Engineer, which is a CEng after your name. This year, 2 awards have been made. The first one of those goes to somebody who has obtained a first-class BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering from Northumbria University and is now undertaking a Master's and MSc in Mechanical Engineering at Teesside University, and that is Nathan Cochran. Well done, Nathan. The second winner in that category, who is somebody who's obtained a first-class BEng in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Exeter and is now undertaking an MSc, a Master's in Automotive Engineering with Electric Propulsion. I think you're going to be very popular at the University of Bath. And the winner is John Ward. Well done, John. Thank you. So I will now hand over to Colin Brown, Dr. Colin Brown, to introduce the Apprentice and ENGTECH Awards.
Thank you very much, Terry. We're now at the next stage of our awards ceremony where we celebrate, as Terry said, the achievements of this year's apprentices. I'm going to welcome Bob Dewhurst, who is the chair of the ENGTECH and Apprentice Awards Committee, to give you some background to these awards. Bob.
Thanks, Colin. Good afternoon to you all. Just before the presentations, I'd like to give you a brief description of our Apprentice and ENGTECH Awards. The awards we offer cover the breadth of achievement from apprentice affiliate through ENGTECH, foundation degree, master's degree, and postgraduate study. They provide recognition and financial support over the range of engineers' development. The awards will be starting today with the 10th year of the IMechE's Apprentice of the Year. This is now known as the BRYAN HILDREW Apprentice of the Year Award, in recognition of BRYAN HILDREW, himself a former apprentice and president of the institution, and a great example of what can be achieved. BRYAN completed his apprenticeship with the North Eastern Marine Engine Works in Sunderland. He attended Sunderland Technical College and studied for an external degree at London University. He then joined the Royal Navy as an engineering officer. After a successful career in research, travelling the world, he became the technical director and ultimately managing director of Lloyd's Register of Shipping. He became president of our institution in 1980. Apprentice of the Year is awarded by the institution in recognition of the valuable contribution that our apprentice community makes to industry. Our engineering apprentices are the skilled technicians of tomorrow. They will play a vital part in ensuring that we have the resources required for a healthy economy. The judging panel considers several criteria, including the candidate's achievement at work or college, how they made a positive difference, and where they went above and beyond their normal duties. Any charity or voluntary work is also taken into account, especially related to encouraging young people into engineering. I'm delighted to say that, as usual, there was an extremely high standard of entries this year, and the judging panel had a tough time reaching a decision. The next award today is Advanced Apprenticeship Provider of the Year Award. This recognises the crucial role employers and educators have in delivering the future skills needed by engineering and manufacturing business to help create the next generation of engineers, so central to the future of our economy. They provide state-of-the-art knowledge and experience in the fundamental principles of engineering, but also promote ENGTECH by registration by encouraging young people in their apprenticeship and supporting them through their career. They provide the opportunities. Our final award today is ENGTECH of the Year. ENGTECH is a mark of professionalism, confirming that an engineering technician's knowledge, skills and commitment meet the highest standards. Entrants for the ENGTECH of the Year award must demonstrate outstanding commitment to their professional development and show how they have made a positive difference to their company. They also show how they have made a significant and ongoing contribution to encouraging young people into an engineering career. The award recognises the achievements of our ENGTECH members and the contribution they make to the engineering sector of the wider economy. This year, for the first time, the judges were not able to distinguish the two top excellent nominees, and so it was agreed to award two joint winners. I'd now personally like to congratulate all of you receiving awards here today and thank all of those attending. If you have any ideas how we can improve the awards, please let me know. We value your feedback. I'd like to wish you all the best in your future careers. Don't forget, the institution is here to support you in lots of different ways. So please do keep in contact. I'll now hand back to Terry.
Well, thank you, Bob. That was a great overview, and I think we all understand a bit more about these really prestigious awards. Well, the first award I'm going to give out is the Brian HILDREW Apprentice of the Year Award, and it gives me great pleasure to tell you that the winner is described as being a great role model, encouraging other people to consider a career in engineering by improving the inclusivity of the company's programs. She helps to promote STEM during career fairs and outside work. She's worked as a personal tutor to GCSE students where she encourages them to consider apprenticeships. So awarded for her outstanding commitment to her continuing development whilst making a positive difference to her employer and the wider community, she has shown both knowledge of engineering and commitment to the profession and works for Siemens PLC, and I am of course referring to Jessica Redding. So congratulations, Jessica. Okay, well done, Jessica. So let me move on to the next award, which is the Advanced Apprenticeship Provider of the Year Award, which recognises the significant role employers and educators have in promoting ENGTECH registration, so encouraging young people in their apprenticeships to support them to be ENGTECH registered. And I'm pleased to announce that the award this year goes to an organisation which has a well-rounded scheme with over 100 apprentices. It's very active in its outreach. It's using these activities as part of the growth and development of each apprentice, which has a high retention rate and has widened the appeal of engineering as a career to its programme. The award goes to the United Kingdom Atomic Energy Authority, and obviously congratulations to them. And I believe we have Lauren Crossley with us. Lauren is the Early Careers Advisor. She's present on behalf of UK AEA to receive the award. So thank you for joining us, Lauren, and congratulations to you. So moving to the ENGTECH of the Year Award, you heard Bob mention that they've chosen two winners. Both were chosen for their outstanding contribution to their professional development, so they're demonstrating that they have made a really positive difference to their companies, and also for their significant contributions made to outreach activities. So a wide range of individuals and for promoting really the importance of apprenticeships. So no order here, I'm just going to go in alphabetical order. So the first is to a person who's described as someone who works closely with the apprentice recruitment team, presenting to schools and potential candidates, informing them about apprenticeships, and offers support to candidates who are preparing for interviews and keeps in regular contact with them. And I'm delighted to announce that the joint winner of the ENGTECH of the Year Award is from Bolton Babcock, and that is Ewan Alexander McLean. Well done, Ewan. And the other joint winner of the 2020 ENGTECH of the Year Award goes to someone who has been praised for their passion towards engineering, encouraging young people, in particular females, to consider careers in STEM and the defence industry. Highly active STEM ambassador who has delivered over 250 hours of STEM engagement activities, and who also helps to organise and oversee all of the STEM outreach and work experience activities at her company. I'm delighted to announce that the joint winner of the ENGTECH of the Year Award is from MBDA UK, and that is Rebecca Simmons. Well done, Rebecca. With that, I will hand back to Dr. Colin Brown. Colin.
Thank you very much, Terry, and time to have a glass of water. We're now moving on to the 37th annual Whitworth Awards ceremony to celebrate the achievements of this year's Whitworth Award holders, Whitworth Senior Award holders, Whitworth Scholars, and finally a Whitworth Senior Scholar. I would particularly like to welcome Jenny Kenny, who is President of the Whitworth Society, and Carl Dern, who is Chair of the Whitworth Awards panel. I will hand over first to Carl Dern, who will give you some more background to this section of the awards.
Thank you very much, Colin. So my name is Carl Dern. I'm Professor of Mechanical Engineering at the University of Birmingham, and as Colin said, also Chair of the Whitworth Awards panel. And I'm delighted to be able to give you a little bit of context, history, and introduction to our awards. This is the 37th presentation of the Whitworth Awards, to be made since the scholarships were relaunched back in 1984 under the administration of the IMechE. But of course, our scholarships are much older than that. They have a much longer history. In fact, you can trace the Whitworth scholarships back to when they were originally established by Sir Joseph Whitworth, a very famous Victorian engineer. He'd be famous, you'd perhaps know him for his eponymous thread, the 55-degree internal angle. But of course, he did so much more than that. Standardization made a very important contribution to that. And of course, founded these scholarships, which is perhaps his greatest legacy. When he founded the awards, his purpose, the reason for him to do that, was to bring into closer alignment academia, engineering, science, and industry. Now, so they've been running for about just over 150 years, and of course, there have been many changes to the award scheme over the time to take into account, for example, the different conditions in the educational system. But the key requirement, the original requirement, something that has not changed since it was specified by Sir Joseph, are the importance of high levels of practical skills combined with high levels of academic achievement. So the full trusteeship of the awards were transferred from Her Majesty's government in 2001 to the Institution of Mechanical Engineers. And that again gave an opportunity for a revamp of the scheme once again. So there was an introduction of some new award conditions, and I suppose, and I'm told, they were to allow for perhaps a greater participation in the scheme, but still keeping that spirit of the original trust fund intact. And I suppose the aim of that really was to be more inclusive in promoting engineering excellence. There is, of course, though, and I reiterate it once again, there's no change to that core requirement, however, in that our candidates, those that apply for a Whitworth Award, must have applied and must have pursued a vocational route in an engineering discipline for at least 2 years, typically after having left school. Now, the panel that I chair, the IMechE's Whitworth Award panel, has the responsibility for discharging those awards and administering those awards for the IMechE. And our panel, I'm very pleased to say, is a diverse panel that includes representatives from the IMechE and other engineering institutions, because let's not forget, the Whitworth Awards are open to all disciplines in engineering. It comprises Whitworth scholars, previous award holders, non-award holders, academics, and indeed industrial leaders. And indeed, I think many of my colleagues on the panel are here this evening. But what's the application process? What are the people that are here to receive their rewards been through to get to this point? Well, candidates, of course, have to complete an application form that is supported by references, and then the panel will shortlist the applicants from the original list in early August. After that, those that are shortlisted are invited to a searching interview. And I'm guessing, having floated across those interviews, that if you were to ask the candidates in the audience, they'd probably have a different word to describe the interview other than searching. But it's certainly a very rigorous process that we conduct in late August. Now, this year, extremely high, I'm delighted to say, very, very high quality series of applications were received, 38 in total, and of those, 22 were called forward for an interview. In addition to that, there were 3 candidates for our Senior Scholarship Award, which supports applicants to conduct research at a higher level. Now, when we look and when we interview our candidates, we're looking at academic standards, personal skills needed to succeed in industry, as well as what the supporting references that tend to come from the colleges, universities, and employers of our applicants. This year, the panel was able to make a number of awards. In fact, something which I believe, having looked at the Whitworth Register, is a record. So 17 outstanding engineers this year were awarded a Whitworth Scholarship Award. And perhaps even more exciting, if you like, or equally exciting, we're able to support world-leading research in healthcare technologies, aviation safety, and energy materials with 3 Whitworth Senior Scholarships Awards. Now, Whitworth Award doesn't just end there, however, so the panel will track the awards of all our award holders up until the completion of their chosen programme. And then the achievements of our award holders are then looked at by the panel, and the highest achievers are then eligible to be elected a Whitworth Scholar and to use that title thereafter. This year, I'm delighted to say that the panel has considered the achievements of no less than 14 previous award holders to be great enough to be elected Whitworth Scholars, and 1 who will also be elected a Whitworth Senior Scholar. Now, standards are extremely high. These are prestigious awards. What's the evidence for that? You only need to flick through the Whitworth Register to see that every major engineering advancement over the last 150 years will have had the hand of a Whitworth Scholar contribute to it. And in fact, a recognition, if you like, of the academic excellence of our award holders. So about 75% of our award holders that have held an award since 1984 have graduated with at least an upper second class degree with honours from their studies. Interestingly, you may be interested to know, I look after the register, so I find this rather interesting. Since it was inaugurated and since they were introduced by Joseph Whitworth back in 1868, no less than 3,200 scholars have been elected, which makes us more exclusive than indeed the Royal Society. The prestige of the scholarships may be gauged further, and if you need more evidence for that, in the fact that no fewer than 13 past presidents of this very institution have also been Whitworth Scholars. So I think that gives you a good overview of the awards. All I'd like to say really is just to congratulate our new award holders, particularly on behalf of the Whitworth Awards panel. We very much look forward to seeing your continued success as you go through your programs. And to our scholars, look forward to seeing you engage with the society, and all the very best as your careers progress. Mr. President, I think I hand back to you. Thank you.
Unfortunately not, Professor Dern. And Professor Dern, I think you'll find that your students have a phrase for a searching interview. It's called a final year exam, isn't it? And I'm also rather taken by the fact that there are fewer Whitworth Scholars than there are Fellows of the Royal Society. I think that's something that all of you today should be very proud of. It's now my pleasure to invite Jenny Kenny, who is the President of the Whitworth Society, to address the meeting. Jenny.
Good evening, everybody. Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, award holders, and my fellow Whitworth Scholars. My name's Jenny Kenny, and it certainly is a privilege and an honour to be part of this virtual gathering, as much as we'd like to be all together in person, and I get a trip to see the sights of London as well. It certainly is a different time that we're in, and it's great that we can all be here today. Thank you, Colin, for the introduction, and thank you, Carl, for sharing what the Whitworth Society aims to bring. This demonstrates in our engineering excellence, as with all the awards that have been handed out today. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm the UK Field Development Group Manager at a company called Subsea 7. I'm based in Aberdeen. It's already very cold and very dark out here, so that's why there's a bright overhead light above me. shining really bright. But I also have the honor of holding the office of the President of the Whitworth Society in 2020. And we certainly are in the strangest of times, and to be able to present, to be part of the ceremony today, to see presentations of the awards, it brings some normality to our senses as we're all in different areas of the country and we're all under different rules and regulations. So it really is something worthwhile. I moved from Trinidad approximately 20 years ago to study at Strathclyde, and I only found out about the Whitworth scholarships in my 4th year of university. I was on the MEng course, and my 4th year would have been my BEng year, but I just never thought I would have what it takes to qualify for a scholarship. I couldn't even believe I was actually studying at Strathclyde University in the first place, and every day I almost felt I can't believe I wake up and I'm here. But with the encouragement of one of my lecturers, I sent in my application, and I was awarded a Whitworth scholarship in 2004. However, a few unfortunate events occurred, and I had to return to Trinidad before I could complete my MEng. The Whitworth Society, being so understanding, held the scholarship, and I was able to claim the scholarship when I returned in 2005. And it demonstrated that it wasn't just a scholarship to help me fund my MEng, but it helped my confidence. It changed a lot of aspects of my life at that time. It's a privilege to be in a position where I am now, so I can use my experiences to inspire others. And when you read about the legacy that Sir Joseph Whitworth left, it's providing a helping hand to support engineering apprentices to embark in a way that they can help society as well. It's a way to provide a foundation to prepare you for an exciting career, whatever path you choose. And these awards demonstrate there's an actual clear recognition of the importance of engineering. We are in the presence of some remarkable minds here. I see the degrees that everybody's studying, and I still cannot believe I'm a Whitworth scholar to this day. And I'd like to emphasize the point for everyone to just be proud of what you've achieved, and encourage you to take the opportunity to discuss and tell everybody what you've done and where you are and how you got there. It's by word of mouth that I heard of the Whitworth Scholarship, and we're trying to open up ways we can have more awareness of it. And a passion of mine is as part of the presidency role, is to encourage diversity in the applications that we see. So we have such a fantastic network, and sharing your stories is the way that we can encourage more to be in the same spot where you're sitting right now in your homes, not in this beautiful IMechE building. So I know people would love to hear your experiences, and I'd like just to, in my closing line here, just to tell you that we have a fantastic network of Whitworth scholars who would love to share their experiences as well and give guidance and support. And I do hope you take this opportunity to build your network with this very interesting group. I'm here for advice, and I'd like to think the same of my peers. So thank you very much, and I'd like to hand you back to Colin.
That's exactly right, Jenny, and thank you so much for sharing your experience of the Whitworth Scholarship and the way it's progressed your career. I was particularly taken by the fact that you're working for Subsea 7, and I think there's a message there as well for all of our winners today, and our Whitworth winners particularly, in terms of the way that organisations like that have had to transform themselves from their initial laser focus on the oil and gas industry into a much more broader spectrum of wide engineering and I guess naval engineering. And it's an important part for all of the winners today. They're much younger than I am, and they've often got a question of, well, what am I going to do? What do I want to be? And I think the answer today is you can be anything you want. And when you've tried something, you can try something else as well. And it shows how companies evolve and how people evolve. So do use your Whitworth Award and in time maybe your Whitworth Scholarship to progress into whatever it is you want to do at that time. So congratulations to all. And Terry's now had his glass of water and he's got strepsils on the one side. So Terry, I think you've got 31 awards to get through. All the best, old boy. Terry Spall.
Well, thank you, Colin. I'm going to do 17, then I'll take a breath of air, and then we'll move on to the rest. So we'll break it down into slightly smaller chunks. So I'm going to announce first the 17 Whitworth Award holders. So the first one goes to someone from the Science and Technology Facility Council for obtaining a BTEC, Higher National Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering from Abingdon and Whitney College, and now studying for a BEng in Electrical and Electronic Engineering at London South Bank University. Congratulations to Ryan Allinson. And the second goes to someone from RLC Calendar for obtaining a BTEC Higher National Diploma in Mechanical Engineering from Burnley College. That's in the University of Central Lancashire, UCLan. And now for studying for an MEng in Mechanical Engineering at the University of Sheffield. Congratulations to Christopher Ewan Alexander Armitage. Well done, Christopher. To Rolls-Royce PLC for obtaining an EAL Level 4 MBQ Extended Diploma in Engineering Manufacture, Rolls-Royce, and a BEng Mechanical Engineering degree from the University of Derby, and now studying for an MSc in Systems Engineering at Loughborough University. Congratulations to Jed Matthew Brown. Congratulations, Jed. And from BAE Systems, obtaining a BTEC Higher National Certificate in Mechanical and Computer-Aided Engineering, again from the University of Central Lancashire, and a BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering from Lancaster University. So it's like my course in academia, this. And now for studying for an MSc in Physics and Technology of Nuclear Reactors at the University of Birmingham. Congratulations to Benjamin Crump. Again, BAE Systems, at this time BAE Systems Maritime Submarines, obtaining a BTEC Higher National Certificate in Mechanical and Computer-Aided Engineering from Furness College in Lancaster University again. And now for studying for a BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering degree at Furness College, again at Lancaster University. We've got Rebecca May Devlin. From the Wood Group, PSM ECITB for obtaining an SQA Higher National Diploma in Mechanical Engineering from North East Scotland College, and now for studying for a BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering at the Robert Gordon University. Congratulations to Rhys Fivey. And for Richard Folkestone's old company, the Ford Motor Company, for obtaining an FDE with distinction in Mechanical Engineering and a BEng in Mechanical Engineering Technology from the University of Greenwich, and now for studying for an MSc in Engineering Design at Loughborough, we have Endre Hanak. Congratulations, Endre. From Nubia Limited, for obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate Level 4 in Mechanical Engineering from Newbury College, and now studying for a BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering at Solent University, right down in Southampton. We have Douglas Hoare. Well done, Douglas. From the Advanced Manufacturing Training Centre for obtaining a BTEC Level 3 Diploma from Warwickshire College, Rugby, and now for studying for a BEng in Engineering at the Open University, we have Scott Kettle. Well done, Scott. From Saffron Landing Systems, for obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering from Gloucestershire Engineering Training, and now for studying for an MEng in Mechanical Engineering at the University of the West of England, we have Oliver James Kirk. Well done, Oliver. And now over to Hale Hamilton Valves Limited, someone for obtaining a BTEC Level 4 Higher National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering at Uxbridge College, and now for studying for a BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering at London South Bank University. We have Jake Adrian Connor Kitney. Well done, Jake. From Jaguar Land Rover, for obtaining a Pearson BTEC Level 3 Diploma in Engineering from Warwickshire College, and now for studying for a BEng Honours degree at the Open University, we've got Charlie EATON Mann. Well done, Charlie. From Fence Equipment and Support, for obtaining a BTEC Level 4 Higher National Certificate in Electrical and Electronic Engineering from Bridgewater and Taunton College, and now for studying for BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering, of course, from the University of West of England, we have Daniel Mark Mayers. Well done, Daniel. And back to Jaguar Land Rover, obtaining a BTEC Level 3 Extended Diploma in Advanced Manufacturing Engineering from Trident College, and now for studying for a BEng Honours degree at the Open University, Jennifer Joanne Parker. Well done, Jennifer. From the Northwest Apprenticeship Company, for obtaining a BTEC Level 3 Diploma in Mechanical Engineering from St Helens College, and a BEng in Aeronautical and Aerospace Engineering from the University of Leeds, and now for studying for an MSc in Aeronautics and Space degree at Cranfield University, Sundeep Kumar Patel. Well done, Sundeep. Okay, just two more to go in this section. So number 16 from Leonardo Helicopters, for obtaining a BTEC Level 4 Higher National Certificate Diploma in Aeronautical Engineering from Yeovil College, and now for studying for an MEng in Architectural Engineering at the University of Leeds, we have Ewan Herman Pentry Greeks. Well done, Ewan. And finally in this section, from Red Current Limited and the United Kingdom Atomic Energy Authority, for obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate in Engineering from Southampton Solent University, and now for studying for a BEng Honours in Electronic Engineering at Southampton Solent University, we have Christopher James Wood. Congratulations, Christopher. Okay, well, congratulations to all of you. We're now going to move on to the presentation to the three Whitworth Senior Scholarship Award holders. So for serving his apprenticeship at BAE Systems, obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate in Mechanical and Computer-Aided Engineering from Finesse College, and a first-class BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering degree from Lancaster University, now undertaking a PhD titled Alloy Design and High Temperature Mechanics of Plasma-Facing Materials at the University of Manchester. Our congratulations go to Joshua Ashley. Well done, Joshua. and for serving her apprenticeship at the Ministry of Defence, Defence Equipment and Support, and obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering from the City of Bristol College and Plymouth University, and a first-class BEng in Mechanical Engineering from Cardiff University, and now undertaking a PhD entitled Smart Patches for the Early Detection of Knee Osteoarthritis at Cardiff University. We have Polly Esme Lakey. Well done, Polly. And for serving his apprenticeship at Cobham PLC, formerly the Flight Refuelling Limited Company, and obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering from Southampton Solent University, an FDSC in Manufacturing Management, and a first-class BEng Honours in Engineering from Bournemouth University, and now undertaking a PhD entitled Application of Machine Learning to Air Safety Occurrence Reports, and that's at Cranford University. Congratulations to John Ricketts. Well done, John. Right, so thank you very much for that. Let's move on to the next one, which is our Whitworth Scholars. Okay, so these are people who've been through and come back now as Whitworth Scholars. We have 14 in this category. The first one of those is somebody who served his apprenticeship at BAE Systems, obtained a BTEC High National Certificate in Mechanical and Computer Aided Engineering from S College, and a first-class BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering degree at Lancaster. It's now undertaking a PhD at the University of Manchester. Joshua Ashley. Well done, Joshua. So the second one is somebody who has served his apprenticeship at Hale Hamilton Valves Limited, obtaining a High National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering Design from Buckinghamshire University, and a first-class BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering from London South Bank University, now working at Hale Hamilton Valves Limited. Manufacturing engineer, we have Jack Anthony Burrows. Well done, Jack. Serving his apprenticeship at Perkins Engine Company, and obtaining a BTEC High National Certificate Diploma in General Engineering from Peterborough Regional College, a first-class BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering from Birmingham City University, and then a distinction in an MSc in Industrial Mathematical Modelling from Loughborough University, and now working back at Perkins Engine Company as a data scientist. We have Adam Philip Clark. Well done, Adam. For serving her apprenticeship at Cannon Viking Limited, Stockport Engineering Training Association, called SETA, and obtaining a BTEC Level 3 Diploma in Operations and Maintenance Engineering from Stockport College, a first BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering from Manchester Metropolitan University, now back working at Cannon Viking as a manufacturing engineer. We have Emma Rose Dawson. Well done, Emma. Next one is for somebody who served an apprenticeship at MBDA Limited and obtained a BTEC High National Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering from Wigan and Lee College, a first-class BEng Honours in Electrical Electronic Engineering from the University of Central Lancashire, UCLan, now working at MBDA UK as a test engineer, TSM Seekers. We have Matthew Roberts Beatles. Congratulations, Matthew. And then we're going to move to Rolls-Royce, for somebody who served an apprenticeship at Rolls-Royce PLC, obtained a foundation degree in mechanical engineering from Bridgewater College, has a first-class MEng Honours in mechanical engineering from the University of the West of England, now working at Rolls-Royce as a manufacturing engineering team lead, development assembly. We have Scott Dane Fisher. Well done, Scott. Serving his apprenticeship at the United Kingdom Atomic Energy Authority, and obtaining a BTEC Level 3 diploma in Electrical Electronic Engineering from Abingdon and Whitney College, and a first class BEng Honours in Electrical and Computer Engineering from the University of West of England. Now working at Crowcon Detection Instruments as an electronics design engineer, it's David Mark Dolan. Well done, David. Serving our apprenticeship at Dunstan, ship repairers, and obtaining a BTEC Higher National Certificate in Engineering from Hull Tech, a first class BEng Honours in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Hull. Her graduate employer was Jacobs Engineering, and she was employed as a mechanical designer. And of course, referring to Gemma Hill. Well done, Gemma. And now moving to Bombardier, and for somebody who served their apprenticeship there, obtained a BTEC Level 4 Higher National Certificate in Aeronautical Engineering from Belfast Metropolitan College, and a BSc Honours in Sports Technology degree, University of Ulster, and a distinction in MSc in Advanced Composites and Polymers from Ulster University, and now working at Bombardier Aerospace as a stress engineer. We have Nicholas Andrew McMurray. Well done, Nicholas. Okay, so we're going to change sector now. We're going to go to GlaxoSmithKline. Somebody who served an apprenticeship there, obtained a BTEC High National Certificate from Furness College. Of course, that's in University of Central Lancashire. For a first class BEng Mechanical Engineering from Lancaster University. Sorry, Furness College is Lancaster University, of course. And now working at GlaxoSmithKline as a plant engineering manager. We have Dominic Miller. Congratulations, Dominic. So, for serving his apprenticeship at Dennis Edel and obtaining a BTEC High National Diploma in Mechanical Engineering from North Warwick Trinity College, then a first class BSc Honours in Engineering from Coventry University, now working at Dennis Edel as a mechanical design engineer, it's Christopher Steele. Well done, Christopher. And now we're back to the United Kingdom Atomic Energy Authority, for somebody who's obtained a BTEC High National Certificate in Electronic Engineering from Newbury College, a first class BEng Honours in Electronic Engineering from Solent University, and also a distinction in an MSc in Electrical Electronic Engineering from London South Bank University, now working at UK AEA as an electromechanical technician. It's Martin Geran Walsh. Well done, Martin. For serving his apprenticeship at the ROVER train car, obtaining a BTEC Level 3 in Electrical Electronic Engineering from South Cheshire College, and an FD BEng in Electrical Electronic Engineering degree from Manchester Metropolitan University, and also obtaining a distinction at MSc level in Engineering Management from Brunel University, and now working at SNC Lavalin as a senior consultant. It's Dean White. Congratulations, Dean. And the last one for this section, this is for somebody who has been serving his apprenticeship in the British Army, obtaining CPQ Level 3 in Engineering Maintenance in Mechanical, and also from the British Army, and a distinction at MSc level in Aerospace Engineering from the University of Manchester, now working at Kongsberg Defence and Aerospace AS in Norway as a project engineer, Vision, Space and Surveillance. We have Lewis Raymond Williams. Congratulations, Lewis. I bet it's cold at the moment in Norway. So, congratulations to all of you for your Whitworth scholarships. And now we're going to move on to the next section, which is really looking at the achievements of really a Whitworth Senior Scholar. So we've got one Whitworth Senior Scholarship to award, and that is someone who has served apprenticeship at the Royal Signals and BMW, obtained a BTEC National Diploma in Mechanical and Electrical Engineering from Mid-Cheshire College, a first-class MEng in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Sheffield, received the Whitworth Senior Scholarship to undertake PhD, the title of which was The Feasibility of Bio-Derived Lubricants in Automotive Engines. And that's been obtained from the University of Sheffield, where she's currently working as a university teacher in tribology. So really congratulations to Dr. Julia Carell. Well done, Julia. So congratulations to all of our Whitworth Award holders and scholars. That really brings this part of the award ceremony, in fact the award ceremony, to a close. And I would obviously like to congratulate again everyone who's won an award. When I hear your citations and I hear of your achievements, you've already done some really amazing things, and you should really all be proud of your achievements. And I hope that you continue to achieve and continue to flourish in your studies and in your careers. You should be aware that there's no such thing as a free award, or a free lunch for that matter, but a free award in this case. And we do look forward to maintaining contact with you all as you progress your careers and your studies further. To hear your stories, and of course, hopefully of your continuing successes. So do keep in touch. And we'll encourage you very strongly to what we call pay it forward and help spread the word of our 2021 awards across all your networks, your social media platforms. Tell the world what you've achieved so that together we can continue to inspire, to promote, and to celebrate engineering. Finally, I'd like to particularly recognise and to personally thank all of the volunteers of the various awards committees, because they've given literally hundreds of hours freely over the years in ensuring that this happens. We've got the ongoing development of our profession. We've got some bright young people identified for their successes. It's all about investment in engineers of the future, and also to the companies who they work for, who sit behind them, and the companies that sponsor these awards. So it leaves me with really the final task is to really thank some very important friends, our sponsors, and our family here at the Institution of Mechanical Engineers, including all of our staff who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this award ceremony such a success. It's a virtual award ceremony, so it's not quite what we have normally, but I think really, I hope you all agree, it's been very worthwhile, it's been very enjoyable. Hopefully one day we'll get to meet each other, but for now it's only on the screen. So thank you to you all. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Thank you.